Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1159 of Connecting the Thoughts. Code for today is be attentive of those wake up calls. Yes, today we're talking about being attentive. We're talking about wake up calls that life gives you, opportunities, occasions, moments where life kind of just jolts you and says, wake up. Yet, some of us are so blissfully asleep that we tend to miss them. So, what I'm inviting you to do today is to be attentive of those wake up calls. More on this on the other side of the show reel. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message, who probably needs to be woken up. And if you haven't subscribed already, wake up! Please subscribe because here is where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. Tag a friend and catch up on the other side of the show reel. Welcome back. Welcome back to the conversation. And code for today is wake up. Come on, people. It is be attentive to those wake up calls. And what do I mean by that? So we always, hi Dale, good morning. You've woken up. So yes, there we go through life where sometimes robotically. Hello, hello. We go through life robotically. Sometimes we go through life on autopilot, and we're just going through the same day over and over again, and we're calling it a life. And sometimes, in the flow of things, sometimes something happens. If something comes and hits you, literally smacks you in the face, something happens, and you just feel a little jolted. You wake up and you feel you change the course of your journey of life. This could be something that could very often, unfortunately, these are losses. Sometimes these are moments of confrontation, realization. These could be at work, these could be in relationships at home, these could be with your studies, these could be with your health. Things can just suddenly happen. And what I'm saying is, when things suddenly happen to you, what do you do? Some of us might go in a downward spiral where we look at it as from the victim perspective. We look at it as, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Yes, Gopalan should not sleep through wake up calls. You definitely should not. So it's kind of like, and as you say that, something that comes to my mind is, we all set alarms on our clocks, on our mobiles, and then what happens is when the alarm rings, you hit the snooze button and you enjoy, and that you relish that 9 minutes, 10 minutes of snooze time that you're getting. And unfortunately, if that's what you're going to keep doing on wake up calls in life, that means you are missing out on the message that life is giving you. I've had way too many wake up calls in my life, and I've been grateful to myself. I'm grateful to myself that I was attentive. Like for instance, that moment where I was standing by that sink full of achievement, as I like to call it. And I was tired. I was tired of all the socializing, all the partying, everything that I was doing that was for everybody else, but it wasn't satisfying me. I'll be honest, it wasn't contributing to my personal growth in any way. Yes, the appreciation on the good food was there and all of that, but it wasn't feeding my soul. It wasn't making me happy, and somewhere I felt, would my daughter have that same way of looking at how life should be? Would my son look at life and say, oh, so this is how your wife, this is all that your wife can do? With all due respect for my husband, he's a great guy, he's socializing, lovely person, but But in that moment, as a woman, as someone who was capable of a lot more, I wanted to do a lot more with my life. Have that awareness that yes, I can do something more with my life. I have skill sets. I am educated. I have a flow with language. There is something that I could do more in my life than diapers and dishes. That was my wake up call. You know, a few months down the line, had another wake up call where I had to visit several doctors for a congenital condition that I have. And unfortunately, I had lost a lot of weight. I looked very, very miserly, very, very pale and unhealthy. And I flew into India, and my folks kind of panicked. My parents panicked. My mom took me doctor to doctor, and in that one moment, there was this one moment where, after several doctors, I saw that fear in her eyes. And in that moment I decided, okay, what can I do to kind of feel like I've got this? What can I do to kind of assure myself that I can do this? And with that assurance, how can I assure my parents? Moments that wake you up are precious. Moments that wake you up are precious. So stop staying asleep through those moments. I like that, Gopal, and should not sleep through wake up calls. Stop hitting the snooze button when life is waking you up. Dale says, for me, it's my health lately. Dale, I wish you all the best. I wish you lots and lots of moments where you realize that, yes, I am the most important person in my life. And it doesn't matter who is with me or not. I do understand you recently had a loss. I do understand you're going through a lot, and I do wish you strength. So just writing that in, for me, it's my health lately, just shows that you are aware. And I do hope with that awareness, you're also taking action, because people, sometimes we have the awareness, we have been woken up, we are attentive to those wake up calls, but we also need to take action. We also need to take one baby step, take that one baby step forward. And for me, in that moment, that one baby step was to make myself a cup of tea and sit with the newspaper and see what are my options, and as I opened the newspaper and I looked, I found out about the Dubai Press Club. And I said, ooh, Dubai Press Club, I've got 52 poems sitting in my little book, tattered book. Maybe I can just approach them and have those printed. But then one thing led to another, and I was able to then start contributing to the local newspaper as part of the Dubai Ladies Writing Group, which then became my learning space. It became my cocoon, my place where I kind of found, the right people to guide me, to be with me, to walk with me, and then show me how it's done. Start out with listening when life gives you a wake up call. Be attentive to those wake up calls and be grateful for them. Like I said, these wake up calls, unfortunately, maybe because that's how we are programmed. When life is going good, we don't pay attention, but when life is going tough, we realize, ooh, I hit a wall. So sometimes life gives you that wake up call into like a wall. It just smacks you in the face. And when it does, pay attention and then do something about it. Pay attention and don't just grumble, or pay attention and don't just kind of call yourself a victim. Pay attention and don't just, feel like you've lost. No, you've been given that challenge because you're capable of it. So I actually am wishing you lots and lots of moments of wake up calls, because they are inspiring you to take your life a level up. So wake up calls are there to take your life a level up. Be attentive of them. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if this has been of value to you, please write in comments saying, I am attentive. As simple as that. I am attentive in comments if this has been of value to you. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. And before I leave, I will again be sharing my link to the mastermind program. I've got amazing offers on there, guys, for those who take action quickly. So if you are one of those persons, do register right now to be on the program. 33 days of working with me, making those tiny, tiny tweaks as you reset for success, and four amazing modules on communication, on mindset, on personality types, things that are important in moving you from feeling stuck to unstuck. I look forward to having getting your registrations on. I will share the link and see you tomorrow. Thank you once again.